KMBC 9 News investigation into paper prisons is exposing the truth about public guardianship in Missouri.
It's also highlighting stories of people who say guardianship is worth it. Investigative reporter Matt Fleener went to Webster County, Missouri. A woman there shared her story of getting out of guardianship. Matt.
Laura and Chris, restoration. That is a word wards of the state of Missouri love to hear. It is a word that helps them get out from under the care of their guardians, and that happened for one woman in Webster County, Missouri.
I got a picture of a wolf.
Attention to detail on this art.
I got to get him on the end of this pencil. Hey, that's cool.
Shows how Mackenzie Garden is focused on the skills she's gained. Now she's no longer under guardianship.
Sometimes it wasn't easy just because I have a mental illness, and just because I was on guardianship doesn't mean I was evil or I wasn't a human being.
Garden lives in Webster County, Missouri, near Springfield. For 13 years, a public guardian inside the county courthouse watched over Garden as a ward of the state. That changed with this court order in 2023 after her guardian, Danielle Boggs, believed Mackenzie could live on her own.
I give praise to Danielle a lot. I really do. She has been there for me through all of it. I would say my years of guardianship was awesome, really.
Garden is one of thousands of people who've gone through Missouri's guardianship system. She contacted KMBC 9 Investigates on her own after Boggs told her KMBC was telling stories about guardianship in Missouri.
This is nothing like prison. This is way worse than prison.
Others have told KMBC they're struggling inside Missouri's public guardianship system. Years of court paperwork from attorneys, judges, doctors, keeping them or their family in what they feel like are paper prisons.
I see it as something much different than a paper prison. I see it as someone needs help, and there's a resource connector put into place to help connect them to those resources.
Webster County Public Administrator Danielle Boggs oversees around 100 people in her caseload. She's the former president of the Missouri Association of Public Administrators and says she often pushes for restoration for wards like Mackenzie.
When people realize we're all interconnected and we all need to rely on different people at different times to help us with different things in our lives, that's what makes restoration so beautiful.
Still, Boggs believes Missouri's public guardians and wards need more help from state lawmakers. A 2024 U.S. Department of Justice report highlighted how Missouri unnecessarily institutionalizes people inside nursing homes. Boggs says those facilities are often the only places available to send people who need highly specialized help.
What would be the alternative, the best case scenario for people to go to instead of a nursing home?
Well, I think a highly structured behavioral health setting where there is DMH involvement, where there is counseling.
That's just one of several improvements Boggs and the Missouri Association of Public Administrators have asked state lawmakers to accomplish in the years ahead, all to help people inside the system or eventually with restoration into the community.
It wasn't all laughter and happiness. There was a lot of tears.
Garden spent many years in and out of group homes in Missouri, but she's worked hard to learn about life on her own.
I don't know how many times Danielle told me, hey, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You just got to work for it.
Just like she's doing with her art.
I worked hard to get where I am today.
Danielle Boggs still acts as Mackenzie's conservator, meaning she watches over Mackenzie's money. We're also speaking with state lawmakers about solutions for wards and their guardians. We'll look to publish those details in the months ahead. Laura.
All right, Matt, thank you. Very insightful. Right now, Missouri has roughly 11,000 people under some form of public guardianship.
And Matt has brought several of their stories to light in recent months. In fact, you can see our reporting on paper prisons right now at KMBC.com. Just click on the Investigates tab.